Meeting of the Budget Committee to order. The public is invited to watch live on the city's YouTube channel, Comcast Channel 30 in the city limits, or being Zoom using the link on the meeting webpage. There will be opportunities for the public to speak during the community comment time, and written comments may be submitted by email to finance@milwaukie.org. When it's time to make public comments, staff will monitor the comment cards and email box. We will take comments in the order they are received and seen. Spanish translation services are available upon request. The public is asked to request translation services at least 40 hours before the meeting. Translation services are also available in upper the map begins introductions starting with that's the shot.
Robert Manson, City Council. William Johnson, Community Member. Adam Foster, Vice President.
Carrie Schumacher, Citizen Member.
Joseph Luther, Acting Senator. Michael Osborne, Finance Director.
Peter Passarelli, Public Works Director.
Jennifer Garbely, City Engineer. Sophie Sherman Burton,
Mary Rose, Community Member. Lisa Bailey. Sorry. I move to approve the budget committee meeting of November 2025. Second.
That's second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, say no. Motion carries. It's now time for community comments. We'll open the meeting to any community members that would like to discuss any city business. Wishing to speak for a lot of city hall. You can also look comment in the Zoom chat. If you would like to see follow up with you, please send your contact information. As the committee has other rules of government that is available this evening, speakers will be limited to 3 minutes. It has the information provided for community comments that we will staff and next to the public to affect the committee meeting to those comments that were positive.
Good evening, Chair. Joseph Brilio, Acting City Manager. Here in place on the state. Last budget committee meeting, she mentioned that she's on maternity leave, but she had. I want to celebrate. Take her family, welcome baby Georgie into the world on the first council meeting of the years. Thought that was perfect. I just have a few updates from the mayor's office. I think they'll mention council is probably in case it's helpful. I just wanted to give a quick update. It's been a year since council adopted its new goals of economic development, parks and space, and affordability. There's been some recent, just big highlights I think worth mentioning. That's work with the action plan spread the site along. So, station. It's been kind of talked about for over a decade or so. But we finally selected a developer to Dev Northwest, affordable housing, purchase. 16 since negotiations with Dev Northwest. Economic development side, the city has given over $1.5 million from economic development grants. It's working with personal types of units for town. Milwaukie Big Park is part of our Parks and Green Space. Just the update there, we have some graphic ideas from the county inboxes, and we have community that have what kind of things. A mix of city park. Take a lot of time figure out there, but there's some good progress. And last year, since the beginning of the year, some things were mentioning finished really huge problems. Obviously, December was a really busy month. Event-wise, that's not true for all cities. Events are big in the summertime. So hopefully, we had a few projects. We did quite a few last year. I think also development services. We hit 1,500 permits. We had over 60 inspections last year. Roughly 1,300. Increase. We complete the reorg, which was a small feat. Quite a bit. Yeah, I can say we can check it out. So some big things from finishing the last year. And then, if I can, I don't want to take any study if I was to say what the last final was for the city was essentially addressing long-term living requirements, living capacity, so good things that are safe for people, as well as housing. Now going to the next one, we're going to be looking at the state electing organization. It's good for the last percent. Modernizing our systems. It's also expensive, but nothing is. Sure, that's it. Do you have a list as far as the economic development? Do you have like a total of businesses retained or attracted to them or jobs kept or created? Okay. Like that is kind of
I talk on that. I'll have it on that. Uh, uh, I wanted to share our calendar right now. Started work back in November of last year. Back in November, we rolled out the M&S capital and CIP plan to all the departments including our inputs. We did that with Sal, Joseph, and Emma. Well, the first round of feasibility. We completed that in January. We had the CIP. Right now, departments and narratives and performance measures. And we're also looking at reviewing the fee schedule. Yes. Okay. Okay. Then later in March, we are doing the final budgets are due. That's kind of penciled down period. We're bringing the fee schedule to council in April to have them look at. And also during this time, we're putting together the budget book and making all the final edits for April. As far as the budget committee calendar for you all, in April, we received the budget book and give out the final forecast on April 25th. Yeah. Is it with yours too? Test. What about it? Apparently there's a Zoom issue, so they had to turn up the mic in order to hear it on Zoom. Sorry, that's a little loud. I'll try the best that I can to get through this. Anyway, so our budget committee meetings on the 25th, 2nd, and then the third meeting on May 9th, if needed. You'll all receive the budget books on the 25th, and then the department presentation will be on the second meeting on May 9th. So you still have calendar invites for that. And then if all goes according to plan, the proposed budget adoption will be for council on June 2nd, with the July start. Questions on the budget calendar? wanted to also too bring an update to the revenue strategies that we all passed last year. Or I should say, one, the public safety fee that was implemented in fall of 2025 and is on city utility fees moving forward. So that one is done. The processing credit card fees have been popular. We've had a lot of comments on that recently. That implemented as of January 31st, which is a 3% transaction fee on all payment cards. So that one is enacted. We are exploring also to check the option for people who don't want to put their bank account routing number in there and have that direct the fees, the utility bill paid directly from a person's bank account. I just want to say that as we're talking through that with Tyler, our processing company, that there are additional payments with that too, the 9%. It's something that's included with that. So as I explore that, I'll bring that to you guys to review in the future. And then the third was the red light program. And that one's kind of in the infancy stages. I'm scheduled to go to council on a kind of a rollout takeout plan in April for that. And the Ryan and Jeff Robinson from the police department helping me with that and doing research on different companies who are out there doing this work. And we're hoping to do like an RFP process this summer to see if we can get something. Any questions with our leading strategy? And then final is kind of what the finance department's been working on. We recently completed our FY25 audit, which is awesome. Kudos to Matt and Julie and all the staff for getting that done. Submitted to the state and OG or GFI for legal purposes. We just completed implementing, as I said, the safety fee and the credit card fee. Right now, we're hard at work at the budget, fee schedule adoption. And kind of what's on our calendar is as we're doing the budget, we also have the bargaining negotiations that are coming, the red light cameras, as I said. And I also, this summer, I want to start looking at a city budgeting software. We've been doing that to Excel in a number of years. And, there's an easier way, and I'm hoping to find that. Talked to a couple companies and a couple cities as well. So you find some things out there, so I'm very excited to start. So I bring this all to you because later on I'm going to give the quarterly update and show you a couple other things. That's all I have.
Six, the marketing for the budgeting software is that the cost for implementing that going to be
It's included in one. I have a line item for that.
for both units in market this year, or it's just
Just after me, please. So with that, and we're going to do this.
As we get started, we're going to share this tonight, Jen, and I will be talking a little bit about the understanding. Also, we've been meeting with for the next I meeting and actually into next years. We had a lot of discussions while secretly. And last Tuesday, our company was actually really some ongoing projects. Tonight, we're going to focus on this next 2-year behind what we what kind of projects so that's going to be this Jones revenue requirements of the weekend work session. Parts a little bit more I will say, we're still looking at this. Our total CIP for the next 2 years will forecast about 80 million expenses. And that compares to about 104 to be included in the so we made some adjustments to what council about to make our CIP more realistic.
Yeah, I just want to say even more on my systems politics. So, a lot of time I'm really thought about our capacity of staff and also funding how do we do the projects we're looking for. So, first, we hear from the control picture adjustments. And I just want to be clear that programs where relocation at the moment isn't in the CLP, it's in the unfunded section. One of the things that we got for and given the for chapter 1 infrastructure, and then that would be $5 million to we're really sewer. At this point, we're ready to go construction. We're still missing 2 weeks, and I'm not missing. We're still working on 2 weeks, so we just take time. As soon as we have these units, we'll be going off for construction. I put a lot of time on that, so I feel like we cross over this budget. 2 roads under construction, but it's anticipated to be done. But we also under construction, and we expect it to be done this spring. So we will still possibly next likely July. What we stop in 26 Avenue is at a 90%, and we're trying to get it out as quickly as possible. We'll cross over as far as it goes, and hopefully get it this summer. So programs, we typically have a few programs within our COP. So we're going to continue our SWAT program. This is failures to allow PSAC to have the community members to put posters. Next year, we're looking at 100,000 per year, so 200,000 by year. If my recollection is, yes, I am the first time I was SWAT program. So it took a little while to get in the room and set perimeters. It kind of creates spend all the money, but I do feel like we're getting in a really nice room. We will also have, because of how the projects are implemented, it takes time, right? So I will have some dollars that will roll over from this budget cycle to add to that budget cycle, things that are approved by the new. So all projects that are approved by the new that haven't finished being implemented, we will roll that amount over into the next fiscal year. We've done this year so far, speed cushions on the time, and solar Boston Rock, rapid flashing beacon, we're getting ready to look at speed radar, ABAC signs in about 6 to 10 locations, depending on how much we want to do. So multiple different projects coming, all of these just exciting. Additional signage has been in Island Station for sharing road usage. So we're getting all kinds of different things. So positive, I would say, but definitely took a little time to figure out what it was. Here in the new program is going to call the Safe Street Enhancement Program, and we're looking at $200,000 per year for that program. And that program is really looking at looking for things to implement, and we're going to focus on our the new TSP, our bike rate program. And so our 20 miles per hour, where we want to reduce speeds. It's going to look at thermoplastic, or different types of shared roads, signage, we do lineators, reduce speeds, bulldogs, things like that. Just slow people down on those regular projects. So over the next 2 years, that money will be focused on those types of projects, along with the need to those as well. The Primal Streets Treatment Program that will continue on residential surface program. We've seen a dramatic increase to our roads that will be improved, like taking on those residential streets around which we have collectors and other treatment streets. So that will continue. We're looking at probably about $1.2 million to finally fund that program. With the FEMA flood mitigation grant program, if someone comes to us with a grant, we hadn't won spots like zero. But if we don't have them in, then we can't hope somebody help and do something to have a payout. Usually we pay up to 20%, and then the fees are 15% of it. The utility capital maintenance programs are water, wastewater, storm, and those allow us to do different consulting maintenance that's never happened that we utilize. The utility maintenance programs, what are the actual things that we do for those people? It's mainly, it's like painting water tower and stuff. No, it's more stuff that comes up during the biennium that needs a bit of more emergency repair. Or nice to this, that's a broken rain in the middle of the street. That could be one example for we're trying to pay them to do stormwater work and pull up that once we do it. So things that's maybe forward on other that's so we got some studies. Okay. Yeah. I just so there were only two grants that had just no, I mean, it's the student program is just a new program that we're so we're not going in for third. So those are the two programs that we will be doing this week. The other programs that we have going on have large treatment costs for their market. So just to clarify, when you say that we're not going out for the third tranche, you say we have used safe funds previously to pay bond interest. We're not going to be doing more bond interest. Right? So we have some studies coming out. In transportation, we are going to assessment. It's going to go from minimum feed down to the sand, all the way to 22nd to the S curve, 43rd, and 3rd. So we can do that with same funds. Originally got a grant, but we can actually move that forward at this point. Department, Milwaukie Road intersection. We are getting $700,000 in the county to meet this spending forward. So that'll then in fiscal year 2028. Railroad Safe Design is a also a university grant. It's a rapid grant from Metro. So you can 10% of that, and then the other 90% will be that will also for.
Is that, you know, it's still presented, is it the same?
It will go from 37 and then stop to the revenue section. And the intersection will take care of the connections that have been connected. So, yeah. And that's just design elements. It's not going to figure out the implementation dollars. Another grant. Although, I'm like, oh, it's okay. It is like a $3 million project. It's quite we found a hydraulic modeling in Florida. This is for our water system, looking at overall all the parking lots within our city and seeing how we can make sure we're running efficiently and seeing where we can extra emission storage. We're also doing a budget recycling analysis that ties in to figure out where we're going to put it's more we're going to have property. And then the AMI feasibility study is 500 meters. So doing a study to evaluate the cost and which would component for that. We can come out of our MS budget instead of our capital. So if the new one funding really goes to that piece, there will be a spelling of minutes.
Could you say again what AMI stands for? I couldn't understand it.
Automated meter construction. And that's a system that allows us to much if there was any funding, not even the problem, even automated, not people not even not now it's whether the advice that they would be just then that's pretty good. I question. Okay. There will be no frequently placing for something that we were saying. Oh, no, but and the game. My agreement is from something.
So one time we did that mixing between rewind. The east section goes from Woodwood to Washington at 37. It was a flexible grant as well. So it's being managed by OPA. They are anticipating to file the bid in December of this year. central location, it's under design right now, and it's only out to bid summer. So I imagine central would be more installed for east. It's the central of the Middle East. We're going to spend those funds from ODOT in fiscal year 27. So that's what it's been all arranged for. Stand safe and purpose. We're going to get money from county, it's the development agency. We did go back for some purchase from the grant. We did not get that, but we have an opportunity in Friday. So we'll be putting out the application for the different parameters to make it something. This one at Johnson Creek, one side state path, and then in foot to the road. They are in the process of bringing on the consultant. They will manage the design of the project, the county will, and then we will take construction. So we're looking at it going out to bid about a year from now. And so we'll begin constructing this particularly next spring and summer. Why do they wanted to do both, so they wanted, I wanted to do both. So it was a compromise between the two. So they managed for one, which was great. I think I'm really happy to have the amendment completed. But I wasn't great on that. We have contracts with construction, I feel obviously it's in the city limits where it would be nice for us to live on these construction. Here's one of our new projects, street improvements. We are looking at sidewalks on this side that are not in compliance. Then we're out to compliance north of Washington intersection to just north of the city hall. This we're proposing it's going to include start design in 2028. This will go to a consultant and we'll be on United Kingdom and bring on consultant out. And then anticipate construction coming through 2029 and 2030. As this is a big project, and we're going to construct block through the block, which is not to read everything about. So water engineering services, this is probably one of our biggest programs that happen in the next 6 years. One of these, just did a retest of that has many PFAS at this point. It still has the contaminants on there. So we still have an issue there. We have to explore and use more studies. We are looking at the possibility to transfer the water rights from the well to our other wells in order to deal with it. So we're looking into that possibility. Because if we can't treat well and get production up, then it's pretty much the we have to do until we move up. So we're looking at options there.
So when you talk about this last week, I think only later, figure out the using the money on only wasn't too responsive for people.
Well, 6 also doesn't, yes, positive, and it doesn't have their determination.
It does seem hard to give up the
But then I'm looking at testing, I mean, possibly community founded businesses for the brand, right? So there's a part. We have some things in here.
It's the well that wasn't produced. There's a have issues and we were trying to renovate it. And so we many of them have we what was eventually.
Yeah. So I wanted to implement our PFAS studies underway, which is exciting. So all of the water has been sent high to the lab and then testing 3 different treatment options so it works best for water. received approval from the state technical final one. So $6 million, $3 million available. We are now starting phase one for what we're going to call the water pipeline. And so this program is going to be broken out into 3 phases follow along. So phase one is pipeline, and then we'll describe that in the next slide. Phase two is when we are PFAS, we are POCs treatment, and our fluorination program, and this is PFAS. And this is 73 phases, because that's what we get funded. And how we're going to help different this different plan supply different pieces of that, those pieces. We also submitted the primary bill request with right now. So we should know about that soon. I'm going to get that. Right now we have some more things that happen in the concrete tank improvements. We're looking at potentially pushing right out a little bit. Just seeing what we needed for that. It's smaller commitment, it's a pretty subline and makes sense upgrades. The new reservoir, you will see in the CIP, mostly because you don't have funding capacity to work with it. What you're going to see is just where we're going to put it, where does it need to go? So we have an idea and we can plan for it, but decide what happens after the water treatment is complete. So here's phase one. It's a groundwater line, 8,000 linear feet of 12-inch ductile roll. Our lower tank, as you can see on the screen, it's by wall 4 and wall 7. That facility is not large enough to do PFAS treatment at it. So this means we need to take the well water purifying up to the upper treatment plant of 40 tons. There we will treat everything for 5 months. We're also part of that $6 million package. We're looking at site development and on site. We have to keep the treatment plant operating until the new treatment plant. So we have to space on the site. We also need to be able to use it for staging area for the piping pipeline. This year we're going to do some equipment, and so some of these things took a really long time. So we're going to purchase a generator, a transformer, equipment, etc. So we're ready for 4 years from now. So we need to have everything implemented on the treatment plant by 2030, and it needs to run for a year in compliance with regulatory requirements.
Students, the other two, or some really do now, is one thing is the best of them. It's actually literally 2 different treatments, or they all do get funded in one facility. So it's a different treatment, all of the cities, and typically want to treat the cities prior to PFAS. It's efficient. So it's a lot of the treatment of the cities, treatment for PFAS. And then we have money. So there's 3 phases. It's impossible for doing that from frozen things like that. So a lot of this grading. Picking some filled in with separated.
So like you're gonna leave them.
Yes. So, I think the next thing I wanted to talk about was our revenue requirements for utilities. So, as part of the discussions we've had with the fire department, it really went to be able to step saying increased revenue requirements and increased increased rates. We're not quite with some minor as I discussed water and water. It's faith if that's rates that's the prior so it's recommendations there. But I'll talk about the recommendations and then go into a little bit more detail on water and then we'll get back to the recommendations that we're looking at next relevant. We did set on the discussion on stage, talking a little bit about wastewater and renewables. As far as if these revenue requirements were fully engaged, practically recommended and to rate lots. This was a slide I shared with you last Tuesday section. So our staff recommendations and looking at that to increase the revenues for the water with 3% into experience. This helps, this ties into part of the projection that we're looking at grade. It's not for over $30 million each site. Programs for water in the treatment project that we're doing there's additional capital as well. I think I would say that's what's it now. It's been really talking about it and something looking at the groups that we work with them and look at something it's the other side. Realize talking about it with we're still working on the cost of service and redesign and we'll be thinking of the private information. Based on our recommendations, yes, without too much. So that's been one thing. Which that increase the recommendations here transportation that's an index fee. It's not in scale constraint index which is roughly about 5%. So we can recommend 5% with the exception of let's say it's up between 7% and 50% to 10%. To apply with recommendations lots of months not utilizing The next, yeah, a little bit on. So, as Jim mentioned, we have a 3-day potential requirement. Right now, our pending strategy, the interest of the main what we were anticipating but we didn't think there's the interest already. Good question. I believe that the interest starts to break. We have to actually start paying that's every month. So not the extent of the the next piece that we're looking at is infrastructure of emergency payments. This is the feasibility study that Jeff mentioned. That's one of the requirements for us to be eligible for this. Feasibility study. It's part of the state one development. It's for PFAS treatment. We anticipate that especially those going on the numbers that we would be eligible for and all of that. It's for everyone. We don't want to get it right on that, but that's a part of this plan. So, that would be one of the knowledge of the tool we're meeting, and if we weren't going to get at least, we get the topics, the main part is we get the topics, we can go it's not like we thought it would be. Then we have to also think about the original funds that we so expenses. So this is like the current strategy with the 80% of this. You're talking about the reason funds being the source, not something that putting money into it's up with the source for the next spending. We also looking at other sources. Not really, but it's have you looked at all of asking for the federal television? I have seen it's happening what they have created in recent years. So we have a lot of accounts that we do. We haven't specifically happened to but the techniques it's under marketing and there's that funding what that person we can I think more than saying we can also apply for the rest of the round of CPP. So the scenario, this is what we have identified as you can see right now. So we're looking at aggressively looking at so the original funding sources that were there still are eligible transfer dollars, which is it's competitive, state process, which the interest, it's not, there's never interest in being we don't consider the one which that once the interest is known, change interest so you know, think about that, and also some of that, say, I'm successful on this, this concept. Let's take a look at that. Any questions on the other piece?
That's the question of the rating of companies least we have net increase of these websites. It's already increasing higher than the
Well, I mean, it's you want to have it's coming to get to the
I don't know how we really hope that's okay. I'm just previously and then get it. We used to appreciate that. Yeah.
I would say 8%.
That's briefly. I just want to say that.
I think that is going to be Yes. I'm not, my business, when we present the
you tell me because that the cities all the digital units without the phone, because it seems to be that we are looking for the increase in volume. I really know it's not in volume of the governments, but you know, in terms of its quality, so that it was not that. Yes. Everything on separately. Right. I just want to say, I don't know where they landed, but if we want to, the house is there lots of buildings having the big conversation. I never crossed the border. I don't know, but I do appreciate that that's the abundance of proactive about yesterday. I do provide communities to kind of keep rates low, sort of, and try to find out things that they take. But so, I think one of the big figures was that this one's slightly used to discuss that's what most women it's veterans for it's not. So it would be the cost per se. I think I see that too. It's true.
it's at the probably lots of people so we find it's typically something doesn't have as much but if we get to have right now, in fact, so we're going to certainly try to use one of my our meeting. That's our goal. You guys want to something? No, it's a good question. It's massive, but that's the goal of that project. We're spending the equivalent of $1 it doesn't actually 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 it's just like the it's bigger. So we felt like it's I don't think it's the French people understanding is this particular school it's not from the cities. So we don't have this question. I would say that we have to be able to understand. That's it's pretty showy baby. So that was the song I have every just it's
It's actually so not partially designed it. It's first of all, everything is the doctors are going to see that um, in 2026, 80% of the one, and in 9%, and then only like 5% is the Spain. It's not just because it's the increase on and I know okay, let's to what does so where are we stuck still in March or the something would be service in something which
That's what I was like. I know it, to me it's crazy. I see that try to that's I know uh, a bit of a tangent, but still related to utility rates. I think it was 2 electric committee meetings ago. Either you or Michael mentioned it's somebody else in the region who's piloting, trying to get their low income discounts applied, partnering with HE, I think, and just trying to get an update on that. I would definitely
I guess if there are no other questions, we'll go on to English. So I'm assuming that before they go for this 48% of the
moving on to the supplemental update. I would think it's supplemental update. The worst, the total budget adjustment it's the big number of business for things that we want to one is for it's not fast. We had this examples and we have sort of big we also build projects also your people firms with increase in firms that's cheaper of the company perspective the first command higher than so facility to increase use back a couple of people increase the finance right now but now they will be also the previous one, was also proposed as budgeted. We can kind of include possibly set others, but although we can come to building fund, those are question. That was me. Was being happening. This is because being happening. Up to now, we have been higher than expected. Most of the time, which is a positive thing. We don't practically the same back. It's a budget request. So, kind of my big question for you all is, do you have any questions about those those things or biggest if Michael, I think I'm really interested in this. What's it? Interesting one is important. It's very, even if I'm not totally still. That's not going to be too much. It is the challenge. Yeah, look at it. It was, it was with it was never fine, maybe. I know it's clean now. That's not as good as it would be forward to the totally. One of the things is budgeted independence money. Are you, would you ever vote an expense to it? Yeah. No, I don't think that's never contingency for things giving up the prospects of this and all of this. It wouldn't take it from the one point four from nine. So,
Did that answer your question? I also have facilities, so facilities is right. And so janitorial knowledge extra.
I think that there's some stuff going on I feel have a thing but they this means
So, I mean, I think that there was some issue with about
circle. Yeah, it's a very old, it's a very it's a
and the point
yeah, I don't know. I
we were I do recall them studying that they were wrong.
So you're saying that you're anticipating thought of stuff, you're understanding stuff in budget items that are not. Why not make it the hardness by adjusting it to actually efficient opposite process? It's because the reality is I I don't want to be just having not being it's fundamental. It's but I was trying to have it how much that's on to yeah, I just want to make sure that you can have all that's what we do. I think last time we talked about it, All right. Now to the quarterly report. So this is for our fiscal period 12/3/2023. And our immediate budget is this way. They'll be bringing it. You can see the first tranche of property tax revenues in December. That's what the transportation fund, some of their projects are due to public. That's why there's a kind of a negative balance related to the transportation fund projects are part of the model and then the completion function. All the other funds have working capital capacity now. The big question is, I don't know if you guys already know, the 19 of understood some of you must ask if speaking for and part of the reason for that was we've been busy this last budget with audited with getting bankruptcies and stuff like that. So we scaled it back. But I'm not introduced to the project to the one working with this department as of this afternoon, it's on our website. It's live. You can get into it. It's really cool. Kudos to Matt. He really inside and figured out the things and working on it. We show you what you're not doing. I just wanted to come to this versus before. The problem is almost real-time data updates when you can see for units, which is a lot better than going back to the markets for you can look at different snapshots and charts, budget versus actuals. There's a greater level of transparency for the public. I would also caution that this will be working process, not to complain with it. We can be work also too with precedent but there's different parts we can think you guys are but we'll plan out. If you want to. So if you go to the city and we can make them, but if you right now you go into the departments, look at the you know have if you're different things from understanding. And all of these are appearing about previous videos about the knowledge of but kind of picking up is that I think highlighted in focus today, light field is YouTube. I think if you just kind of track these things that I'm not experienced with them, I think we can take each part over time and seeing some service comments, the service comments. You can kind of see from where we're tracking in my description. This is the level of code that we have but I think when you are on the increase revenue. It includes revenue to it's undesignated part of the grant. But you just think kind of here, that's you can kind of see how it's something that you can report. It's and also in the terminal, some markets. It's producing a lot of market. I think we'll just do that. I think we can talk. Asking to spectators, I can direct. You don't have any questions? I haven't heard you all this live on the website. I think if there's two kind of things, if it's policy from that, we can always have these conversations. But the more we were a few months ago, I would say. Yeah, this is great. I know we can probably just replace so much people with an operation. If you just put this together, just go line up and just do it. Well, yes. Well, thank you for that, but don't rush me around. I'm just, listen. If the minutes from November, it's not even what it is, okay? The thing I'm moving pretty. I know. I'm that's one of the children. It's enough of that. It looks great. My question is not related to this. I'm struggling with thinking branch. It's there. And it's the electrical service department with those who find electricity in the local market. You know, this thing where it's usually that's what I'm talking about. If they have each obviously most people do. But we have lookings looking probably this third point of violence. What's that? Yes. So, what these big corporations do, like leverage purchase and all that kind of thing. But my question is, are we true? It's self-defeat. There's some people already and know that they have to have it. And I'm waiting from them to other people's help. They have to focus on it. So it's the really big thing on the stuff like that because I understand that. I'm just thinking this. It's company XYZ department power. Probably got ABC. You just don't know. I'm just saying in a blind spot. Isn't that my thinking? Okay. So,
I mean, they're trying the market for trying to be influence the market is really
I'm saying that I don't have I think it's back to every there are things for if they have a question that have a question. If they don't bring it up, I I'm to be to that. It's a good question, but did you have a question about earlier something? You actually the breakdown for those things? And temperatures, find by revenue. You know,
what I was saying is I think you know things that it was
though I issues I know that after the lockdowns for that, we start up feel free to look at the I'm excited. It's not happening.
I was just gonna say until this thing goes they're not gonna do it. And, and I don't know if that's not here. Crap.
So for everyone else, this will be April 25th, which is on the Saturday, which is happening. And I'm speaking tonight. It's just I would love to use the program. I did motion.
And